Many organizations are struggling with having to manually onboard, provision, and deprovision access as workers change roles and leave the organization. This, of course, can create significant challenges for an organization's productivity, security, and compliance. SailPoint's integration with Workday ensures the right people have access to the right applications and data at the right time. Today, we'll be providing a demonstration of how, by integrating SailPoint identity governance in Workday, organizations can automate and simplify employee onboarding and offboarding in minutes. This demo is going to show a new employee that has just been onboarded through Workday. Tony is going to be an IT help desk specialist. As part of the value that SailPoint brings to a Workday environment is the ability to quickly provision the access Tony's going to need. Now in this case, we're going to look into the SailPoint platform and see that Tony does not currently exist within what we call the identity warehouse. But the SailPoint platform has out-of-the-box capabilities and integrations with the Workday platform. You're also going to see that Tony is going to need to have access to an Okta account as well as an Active Directory account. So in this case, what we're going to do now is connect out to the Workday platform and pull in the information about Tony, the new employee. You can see here a variety of other systems that SailPoint is integrated with here in this demo tenant. In this particular case, we're going to go into the Workday environment and start off what we call a manual aggregation. Most integration with Workday is going to be in an automated fashion, whether it's scheduled or we're receiving pushes from the Workday platform. In this particular case, we've pulled in Tony's information from the Workday environment. You'll see that now there's an identity record that exists within the SailPoint platform. Going into the details, you'll see the information about Tony coming in from Workday, the fact he works in London, and he works as an IT help desk specialist. Because of the awareness of what SailPoint has around what a help desk associate needs, you'll see that various other accounts have actually already been created. You'll see an Active Directory account and even an Okta account's been provisioned. We can go into the Okta environment and see that in this particular case, there is Tony's new Okta account. We're also able to see that in Active Directory, his Active Directory account was quickly provisioned with the information we need for him and able to work in his job as a help desk specialist. We can even go in and see how he was actually provisioned into the correct places in the directory, and you'll notice he actually was even given a help desk group membership. That's because we know the association with job title with what capabilities that job title needs to function. We have this notion of roles, and for instance, we put him correctly into the role of a help desk associate, since that's what his job is coming into the environment. Now, we're going to have a job change for Tony. You'll notice his job is now migrated to being an accounts payable accountant. One of the tricky things within identity governance is the ability to make sure that the access that a person gets is always commensurate with their business function. Since Tony's business function has changed, it needs to now translate into the platform within SailPoint and to all the downstream systems that need to be provisioned. You can see here, he still is showing as an IT help desk specialist. But once again, we're going to connect into the Workday platform and pick up this important change. Since we're being explicit through our aggregation, remember that this can also be scheduled and can be done in conjunction with the changes as they occur. Now that we open up Tony's identity record, we're going to see that his job title has changed to accounts payable accountant, and we're also going to see that those changes are also going to be reflected in the downstream systems that he has access to. You'll see that his particular role is no longer help desk associate, but accounts payable analyst, because again, we're triggering off things that have changed about him. If we go into his Okta record, we're actually going to be seeing that now the capabilities he has within Okta are going to actually be tied to the accounting function. We're also going to see that you'll see that his Okta group and application assignments are tied now to his new role within the accounting department. This is important. Again, everyone's access should be tied to their business function, and as business function change, that access should migrate as well. Now, what if Tony leaves the organization? In this case, you can see that his Workday record has been terminated. We need now to go ahead and take away the access that he has overall in the environment, because again, out-of-the-box integration with Workday allows us to discover these important changes about employees or contractors or other members that are important from an enterprise system access. We're going to connect back into the Workday environment, pull back that Tony's change with the organization is now reflected within his identity record, and we could see that all of the access that he used to have has now been properly disabled. Because again, Access should change with the change of state of the person whom we're concerned about providing access to. Thank you.